Hello and welcome. Today we are going to go ahead and take a look at the Tormentor. So the Tormentor is the next in my Corvette class ships, and this one is another variation on doing the tail wing design. Um, so if you watched my last video, which should be the despoiler, you can see that I put the engines on the wing. But this one I just wanted to go with a little bit more subdued, have the Nova wings out on the side, and see how it all looks in the end. Overall, the ship came out very similar to my Tire Corvette, just with a few small changes. Now, this ship, like all my other Corvettes, is designed as more of a short-range patrol boat. It's going to defend your outposts, your space stations, your small settlements, but it's only designed to go out for maybe a week or so at most. Uh, there are no restrictions for starship design on these ships, so I just went all out to see how much firepower I could cram in. This particular one is a Class A ship, um, and if you wanted a very simple and easy upgrade, just swap the reactor out for a Class B1. So let's go ahead and take a tour. And wait for the game to load. With how little is going on in the interior, it's surprising it takes so long. Yeah, a lovely black screen of death. Oh, there we go. It did load. Alright, so you can see we are entered directly into a one-by-one companionway. We do have the docker located right here, so this is the main entry for the entire ship. The ladder going up leads us directly into the Tayo 2x1 all-in-one berth. See 4 beds, bathroom, little galley, small relaxing area. And then this door here leads us into our Tayo cockpit. A nice, lovely set of windows here. And there you go. That is the entire ship. The two took less time than the loading screen. Hopefully this loading screen doesn't take us long. And there we go. So let's go ahead and say how this ship is built, and then we will take it out for a test drive in Serpentis. Alright, step one, as always, is getting my colors in my palette. You can see I went with a red and teal. And then we're going to go ahead and select all and delete. Alright, so first things first, let's go ahead and build the habitable sections. So we're going to start with the ship bed 200 landing bay in the rear configuration. And then we are going to choose our favorite companionway, which in this one is going to be the Tire Companionway 1x1 bottom beam. Next, we are going to go ahead and grab our Tayo 2x1 B top, and we are going to push this forward one. Next, we're going to come to the bottom side of this companionway, and we're going to slap on our docker, which is going to be the 100 DP Slim docker. Then, grab whatever your favorite Tayo bridge is, which, if you got the skills for it, is going to be the Himeji. All right. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is right in this little gap right here, we are going to go ahead and grab our grav drive. Now for this ship, I was able to get away with the R2000 grav drive. You could of course go more, but this is enough to get us 27 light years jump range. Next, let's go ahead and just kind of finish up this little front section here. Hop on over to the structural tab and scroll all the way on down. And then we're going to grab the Tayo braking engine. The braking engine fits almost perfectly under the Tayo bridges. It fits nice and tight there. All right. Next up, let's go ahead and grab our landing gear. Now, for this ship, I'm using the Pinpoint 3G landing gear, and I'm using the front and the mid pieces. I am not using the back connection pieces. Flip that on over. All right, there we have it. Next, since we're already messing around with structural pieces, let's come on over and grab the Nova cowling. Flip that into place. Copy it on over to the other side. And flip that into place. And then we will go on over here to the fuel tanks and grab our pair of M30 Ulysses HE3 tanks. There we go. All right. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to grab our engines. Now on each side of this shipbed 200 landing bay, we are going to go ahead and grab one of the White Dwarf 2000 series engines. So here I'm grabbing the 2030s because again I do not have any restrictions on Starship design and these are the best ones that they've got. There we have it. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is right on top of this, I have just enough room that I can afford to stick the Marduk 1040A shield generator. This is actually not going to clip into anything else back here. Then, right here, I'm going to grab the 100 cm ballast cargo hold. Note, no flipping needed to get this all to connect through. Next up, on top of this cargo hold, I'm going to grab my reactor. Now, for this ship, I decided to go with the Tokamak series reactors, more because of the appearance. I could also go with the 164 mm toroidal, and I would go ahead and grab the 134 mm if you aren't using Starship design. But I went with Tokamak more for the appearance's sake. Now, one of the things that I will note here is that this is only 29 power instead of 33. If you wanted to go ahead and use the Spheromac DC202, you can. And you also aren't going to need to do any flipping to get this into place, because right up here, I am going to go ahead and place down the HopeTech Pipes 4. So you will see that I could go ahead and very easily just connect that right there. And then since the Nova wings are coming off of the sides here and we still have the side connection points, this is still sufficient without any flipping needed. Not that you can avoid flipping on this ship because you had to do that just to get the landing gear in place. Anyways, so as mentioned, Tokamak reactor, and then we are going to come on down here and we are going to toss a HopeTech pipe nose on, and then we will go ahead and put one on this side too, and then flip the pipes in over it. Again, just kind of building up that shape a little bit. Then we're going to come on down here to the Nova wings, and despite it not looking like it touches, the boxes just barely touch, kind of like right here. So you do need to flip the wings into place. There you go. Next up, so this is giving us 4 weapon hardpoints at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and toss on a pair of equipment plates. One here, and then one right here. Alrighty. So you see I'm at 94 mobility at this point. And as mentioned, if I wanted to go ahead and build this without Starship Design, I would swap the reactor on out for that 134mm toroidal and swap these engines on out for the White Dwarf 10 or 2010s. And of course you need to swap the shield out too, but I'm just going to ignore that for a moment and just take a look at the stats. So you'll see 69 mobility on this one with this engine configuration, which is admittedly not the best. So I would probably also go ahead here and remove the engine there, toss the shield up top here, and actually 87 mobility. I could go ahead and toss the engine in right, or the shield in right there, and that is sufficient. We'll drop a little bit more once we go ahead and slap our weapon mounts on, but not a big deal. So that's more or less what I would do with this ship if you like it, but you don't have Starship Design. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at this thing. So from here, all I've got left is to go ahead and stick my weapons on. And since I am playing on extreme difficulty, I chose particle beams. And on this one, I chose to go ahead and use the auto beams. Ready to go. Alright. And then right here, let me grab the rev or the vaporizers. Just like so. All that's left is to assign my weapons. And there you have it. So again, with this ship right now, I've got 37 equip power, 29 reactor power, add in my anti-electronic fusion skill, and I'm 3 power short of fully powering everything here. I will note that 3 power is very easily gotten by swapping this out for the other, the Spheromach. So, again, points for the Spheromach. Though I would lose this equipment mount plate right up top. I could fairly easily get around that though by, say, swapping this equipment plate out for the Deimos Spine C. And maybe clipping the spine in here. Just as an example. Let me find it. So to demonstrate what I would mean by that, I could do something like this. Nope, not move that. Move the pipes. And then just, attach a spine B. Do something like that. And that's going to go ahead and give me the 3 weapon mounts that I would need if I replace this with this. So, things to think about. Alright, all that being said, let's go ahead and put my colors on. Again, I'm using the teal and red scheme. And then let's take this one out for a test drive. Hmm. Looks like whatever ship I built this out of was damaged, and I need to repair it. Alright. So, as you can see here, I cannot fully power my weapons with this reactor, but I can afford to go ahead and get close. Alright. So, that being said, let's go ahead and pop on out to Serpentis. Alright. So, demonstrate proper usage first with some kiting, and then we'll see how well it can brawl. With the full expectation that the answer is not well. Alright, so we've got a eulogy and a hem. Alright. Let me go ahead, turn around, and slow down to, yeah, 120. Alright, so one at a time now. Alright, that's one down fairly easily. Now I'll go diving on this eulogy. Whee! And against two ships, it's not much of a problem, even on extreme difficulty. So, let's go ahead and check out some hostile activity. I got three ships. So let's go ahead and see how badly diving does for us in this one. That's one down. Alright. Oh, there went the other one. Almost missed him. And we can see provided that you can keep moving and they don't have too much turret weaponry, we can still afford to dive. Let's go ahead and grab our loot really quick. Oh, cargo hold's full. Never mind. We didn't need that loot anyways. Alright, pressing the right buttons. What's this hostile activity? Let's go find out. Ah, boost him. I want to blow you up. And you, I want to get behind you. And get you to stop boosting. Alright, there we go. And yeah, we've got time for one more. What's gonna have the prettiest shots? Let's come on over to this moon. Get in one more encounter and then take some pictures. Whee. One down, one to go. Ooh, a revelation. You can get a good loot from one of those. Alright, well, here. Let's go ahead and use the ship part and then pick up ship parts. There we go. Alright, so on that note, let's go ahead and line up and get some beauty shots. So if you watched all the way to the end, thank you very much. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all those YouTube things. And otherwise, I will see you in the next one.